My big boss is going to the Great Lakes region. I offer to come with. He says with the drought and the camps and all that, no one's doing writing there. It's dangerous, fertile territory. Next week, he says Kwani won't pay for me to go along. I offer to pay my own way and travel with them. Nothing happens. Weeks later, boss says one of my other bosses is going to Eldoret, one of the fastest growing cities, 5th largest in Kenya, home of the runners. Because publishing is so centralized, other boss is going to bring Kwani distribution to a wider readership. Until now, it's mostly been in Nairobi and exported to foreigners. So I'm invited to go to Moi University and drop some books off, he says. I want to see their reaction when they see Mzungu selling these books. Yes, it's time to go to another city. We load the books into the car. It's a 7-hour car ride. My boss is telling me about his other hustles. He's been a distributor for Kwani since the beginning and, unlike me, has read every Kwani book. He also manages the careers of a few music artists, neo soul, a genre I haven't heard about in the States since childhood, some R&B. We talk about goofy stuff. The heat coming through the windows gets me to nod off. When I wake up, I think I'm dreaming. The nice roads, the flawless buildings. We are in America, boss explains. This is Nakuru. We drive, stop for a soda. Reminded soda is a special treat for my host family's kids. At a pit stop, I take a picture, noon sun obscured by low-hanging clouds extending past flat-topped trees. Whitish gray with a film of yellow and orange. In the foreground, a white tent to the left, a building with glass windows on the right. I look at the image on my digital camera and think to myself, maybe I even say it aloud. This is the most stereotypical African picture I've taken. Later, Mom will have 3 black, ugly plastic frames from Kohl's, hanging above the brown couches, against the white walls, adjacent to Dad's big TV in the living room. Inside the frames will be 1, a tourist art image of 2 black human shapes in colorful blue and red Masai Mara gear, fishing from their boat on a lake, orange sun floating in the background, the work looking like it was done in a magic marker. Paid 10 times the price I could have paid at the Hilton Arcade, where prices are listed. My first time getting hustled my first week in Kenya outside of Sarit Center. 2. An abstract tourist art piece with the background having a cane texture, cutaway-looking, 2-dimensional black human shapes, filling women's mouths with straws as they drip water. I got this piece when my host family's niece took me to the Maasai market in Tao, the market where she was called a prostitute for being with Mzungu. 3. The stereotypical fucking image I took on the way to Eldoret. None of the pictures with me and my Kenyan friends are in the frames. Tourist art Mom selects show none of the humanity. People like my family, when they think of Africa, they don't imagine people, despite my regaling them with stories about my friends, Black Jesus, Gas, Old Kenyan, gal friends, Audio Kusini, Cactus, J-Mo, Giganji, Washamba, showing them videos of us walking through Mitaa in Mombasa, freestyling a ghetto radio, drinking nazi, eating ugali, our music videos, showing Mom pictures of my friends' newborn kids on Facebook down the line. Despite my daily efforts to help them understand, there is an interest wall, a lack of imagination built with the stones of their personal histories. Work, sleep, TV. My family, they have no clue, don't speak the language. Another voice in my head responding to why there's no pictures of me and my friends. Because this is a place that is a reminder I don't exist. I would squirrel everything away, which is a survival economy habit. I know it is healthier to share what you love, but I've shared enough with these people to know I'm talking to a wall, the white walls of the house that I also refer to as Rape Slave, Afghanistan, Clanville. On my phone, the number is named House. One of my greatest fears, people I care about entering that vacuum. Seeing my not-so-secret shame kills me. It would kill me. There are few photos in existence featuring me with other people, still fewer with other people being happy. Another time, I'm back in the States at my brother's house in St. Augustine, Florida. A row of houses that all look exactly the same, acknowledged by minor changes in hue so you can tell them apart. Developments. I've run up and down this place listening to Ashimba, a highway to strip malls. I've curated some safe photos from my year in Kenya. I show them on my brother's projector. His iPad rests on the table. His saltwater aquarium bubbles in the background. There's a photo of me in Mombasa outside of Greenhouse Studio with Silver, Black Jesus, Flamo, Nascobo, arm in arm, Flamo and Scobo and Audio Kusini t-shirts that read, "It's not just about music, it's a way of life." Black Jesus in a Gorilla Unit jersey, me in my backpack with my EpiPen and the purple polo. Silver in a gray shirt with designs on it, an ice cream cone, a thumbs up, an umbrella. I have no idea what's going on in that shirt. We're throwing peace signs up with our free hands, Scobo doing the gun hand. We're all smiling, exhausted and sweaty from an airless studio session. My brother, "You look stoned." All judgment and Bible in his voice, a nasty nasal snarl, echo chambering through layers of fat. I play the game yet again. It was very dusty. Mom will not put any of the pictures up with me and my friends, though for the time those actually exist. One of the only the stereotypical image I took on the road to LD and the tourist spot I bought in my first 2 weeks hangs.